Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, wrestling fans, and sports entertainment fans, welcome to the No Shave Man Cave. I'm ElliJare. On behalf of Jay Chili again, thank you for joining us here in the No Shave Man Cave. I just recently did a rundown on TNA, and as I was flipping through the old Twitterverse, Xverse, whatever we're going to call it, I am floored on the chatter that's going on. I was talking about TNA and Moose being the new TNA champion, ABC continuing to be their tag team champions. You have Jordan Grace as the women's champion. And, thankfully we have the rightful AEW women's champion returning, Thunder Rosa, and she's going to be facing Red Velvet here shortly. And I can't wait to see what's going to happen as she starts her rise to the top. And her grind reminds me a little bit of what Adam Copeland has going on as he tries to legitimize his number one contendership or whatever. But I guess you could say Adam Copeland was a TNT champion and deserves as a rematch. Does deserve a rematch. So some of the other funny chatter going on the Xverse, Twitterverse is, of course, always the Riz, the real one, Nyla Rose, as always, just classic, great social media presence, and doing it in her own style. If you're not following Nyla Rose, you need to check her out at Nyla Rose Beast. Check her out on the Xverse. Very, very funny. Most recent post, she's got a couple of swords, and could only imagine what she has in mind for those. Congratulations to the granddad, Dustin Rhodes, whooping ass since 1988. He's got some great photos and memories posted. And to our New York Football Giants fans, there were some memories posted recently as we get closer to the Super Bowl. I don't want to say obviously the New York Football Giants aren't in the Super Bowl, but this year they're not in the Super Bowl. Hopefully, things will change very, very soon. But obviously you're going to catch Dominic Cruz and Knicks and some of the other, I don't want to say legends, but fan favorites of the New York Football Giants. Definitely some great memories being created over in the WWE slash Endeavor slash TKO as they bring The Rock into the board. And maybe this is what he was talking about, wanting to sit at the table. And, all this hubbly bubbly will cease to exist as far as we're all concerned when it comes to him having a match with Roman and sort of stalling Cody's story. We're all still talking about Cody should have won last year at WrestleMania. Jay Tilly and I will be live and in person at this year's WrestleMania. And will we see Cody main event WrestleMania against insert superstar? So will it be for a championship? Will it be, for a match? Is it going to be against CM Punk, who has never main evented WrestleMania, even though he's a multi-time world champion? Super interested to see what everybody's vibes are going to be. He's moving merch. He's making superstars. And, he's told some great stories where CM Punk believes that he is more of an American dream than Cody Rhodes. Wow, let that sink in. You're like, well, wait a minute, I'm not trying to be the American dream. I'm the American nightmare. And Cody's response is, well, I'm more CM Punk than you. Woo! That really popped. That really hit this most recent promo that they hit. I thought that was fantastic. You've got, again, you've got the Triple H and The Rock showing up at the American stock market, and they should be very, very proud of themselves. Is Triple H part of the board or not? I remember hearing that he was going to be part of the board, and then I saw where he wasn't going to be part of the board. So, I'd be I don't want to say interested to see what that will turn into, because to each their own. The Rock has conquered many different mediums, and Triple H has pretty much stayed true to Triple H and been a WWE superstar, or part of the Authority. So he's been in the WWE family. So, kudos to him. Then we've got to run down the whole Twitterverse, Xverse with Okada. So current rumor is that Okada, the Rainmaker, the most well-known wrestler coming out of New Japan, a homegrown talent, is going to be coming to North American TV. And, the rumor has it is he's coming to the WWE. I just had to catch my breath there for a second. Him coming to North America, him coming to the WWE, him being in NXT for, a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, a year, whatever, I think is freaking fantastic. It will introduce him to the WWE product. It will introduce him to how WWE does professional wrestling sports entertainment, which is what he's not used to that. He's been doing his style for 17 years, and his style has made freaking money. So if he wants to go to NXT, I think that would be fantastic, because if he's going to be in Japan, he could come stateside, do a couple of recordings, go home, come back, go home, come back, and so on. Or maybe he ends up liking the greater Orlando area, and relocates his family. I don't know if that's going to be a deal breaker or not, but I think if it's an option, I think that's fantastic. Do we see Okada at the Royal Rumble this weekend? This weekend on Saturday on Peacock, we'll see the Royal Rumble, the men's, women's Royal Rumble, and super, super excited to see who is going to be showing up, who are the rumored names, and can they keep them all quiet? Obviously, you can't keep everything quiet, and someone's going to get caught at the airport. Someone's going to get caught driving around in traffic. I think last WrestleMania, someone saw Bray Wyatt driving around in traffic. So, you can't keep everyone, sequestered the entire. Do we see? Obviously, we're not going to see Charlotte. Speedy recovery to you, ma'am. I hope surgery went well, and we see you quick, fast, in a hurry. Maybe we see Camille in the Women's Royal Rumble. Do we see, how many of the NXT superstars are we going to see? And where does this put the importance or the pop of Jade Cargill? on the Royal Rumble. Where do we see Jade Cargill coming out? I don't see her coming out at 30. I think 30 is saved for someone who's been a WWE superstar for quite a while. But if you get Cargill, you only have a couple more days to get some more eyes on the prize. But I think do you see um, Mandy Rose? Do you see Mandy coming back to WWE programming? She's been killing it in the social media world, and it's not OnlyFans, but whatever site that she's on, she's been killing it. So does she need to come back? Maybe maybe not. I'm not the one to make that decision. But super pumped to see what's going to happen coming up. We're getting ready for Royal Rumble. We have the men's and women's Royal Rumble. We're going to have a couple of other title matches, which I am sure are going to be off the hook. And Seth Rollins with his gimpy knee. Right now, it doesn't. There aren't too many other tidbits, but I think Friday Night SmackDown will tell a huge story. So looking forward to seeing what that will turn into. So make sure you're checking it out. You hop on old Peacock, and if you're not catching it live or the pre-show, check the guys out over at What Culture as they do the ups and downs of that premium live event. So they always do a great job. So I believe I will take my finger and give it a golden up. I'm a huge fan of the Royal Rumble. It's just down the road. Jay Tilly and I have been going back and forth on us missing work and showing up in Tampa. So if you're a wrestling fan and you've got a extra place for us to crash, I'll bring a sleeping bag and a pillow, and Jay Tilly and I can hold up in the corner. I'll buy the booze, you pay the rent. Make sure the lights are on when I get up, because I'm going to need some hot coffee. So holler at your boy. Stay safe. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. And hey, shit, we'll see you on the floor.